Hello everybody, welcome to Pose Yoga. In this video of today, I'm bringing this fun sequence, perfect if you're working on flexibility and strength of the lower body. And I got inspired by this really cool transition that Taylor, aka LittleTFitness, did. She's of course much more athletic, so she's like going full range of motion of the bones and bodies, what's happening in the anatomy. But I thought to break it down because I'm also working towards this kind of mobility. So I broke it down into its pieces, and also we're gonna kind of make some repetitions to warm up the body and all. So let's get to it. We're gonna start standing on your feet and distribute your weight very well in your feet. And then press your inner calves towards the shoulder, your inner thighs also towards the shoulder, tone your glutes. And then raise your left foot up. You can have your hands wherever you want them. You can have them on your hips, front of your heart, up to you. Then from here, we're gonna bring the left foot on top of the right thigh, and we're gonna come into a squat. So this is called the figure 4 squat, and we're just gonna here warm up the area of our right hip. So let's do this. The idea will be to fully bend the knee and go low, 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 but I'm just starting, so I'm gonna just take it easy. Nice warm up. Use your breath to help you out here. And let's do 2 more. Make sure also your foot is very active, so it's like both of your feet were on the ground. Yeah, so you, even when one foot is in the air, you want to make sure that that foot is working with you. And then up. Take a moment. And we go on to the left side. So make sure that you are standing nicely on your left foot. Press your inner calves towards the shoulder, inner thighs, glutes towards the shoulder. Your belly button comes in a bit. And then take a breath in. And exhale. Lift your right foot up. Then place it on your left thigh. Make sure that you're gonna feel some nice stretch here on your right hip. Activate your foot so toes are pointing towards the knee. And then we're gonna sit. Nicely here. You can have your hands playing with your balance as well. So this transition is a lot of things. And now the wind wants to take me away. But I'm rooting through my left foot. And keep going up and down. If you can, and you can go lower, do it, as it's gonna help us for the ultimate transition. All right, then come up. For the next one, we're gonna come into the goddess pose or sumo pose, sumo squat. So just open your legs wide, bend your knees, bring your belly button and lower back towards the shoulder so you have some toning here on your abdomen. You can have your feet turning outward or in or parallel here to each other. And then we're just gonna do squats on the sides. So bending onto one knee, then the other one. You can start to get deeper into this squat. You can reach the hands down so that you have a reference point, like where can you go, how far. And every leg is different, every person is different. So for example, I can go pretty deep here on my left and my right knee, and then I can bring these toes up. But when I go on the left, something here stops me on my knee, ankle, and hip. So I lift my left heel, and then I can sit in the squat, and then I lift. And I also support with my hands on the floor. So we're gonna start to get deeper now into this squat. And you can use your hands so that your focus is on the hips, what's going on the legs, and you're not so much worried about the balance or also you're protecting the knees. Yeah, so getting warm here. Then on the next side, we're gonna do the next step, which will be to sit down. When you sit down, see if you can do bringing the right knee to the floor or close to the floor, and then get up, go on to the other side, adjust what you need to adjust, take your time, and see if you can do this also without arms on the floor, so that this movement comes from your hips. I have always a pop here, so you may have one, too many. Everybody's just very unique in their own shape. And the idea is to bring these videos so that in your home, you can see how you can adapt movement to your own body. One more time, taking your time. See if you can do it without using the help of the hands. For me, it goes usually well on the right side. On the left, now I'm a bit warmer. Hey, it worked. Now I didn't have to lift the heel. And to get up, so for getting up, what really helps me is I open the hip, the left knee goes away, and then I use a little bit of momentum and lift. All right. Then from there, we're gonna go back here down. And here we're gonna practice two things. One is sitting on the mat, see if you can lift the leg. Now, for some of you, this might be impossible. You might have to bend your knee and still do it. Just want you to try something, yeah? So the idea is that you can lift the leg so you engage the hip flexors. And then the next step will be on your right foot, do that. And if that doesn't, if you need the hands on the floor mat, do it. I have even the blocks here. If you want to play with the balance, if you have to bend the knee, do what you have to. And then we're gonna go onto the other side. Then I sit. Then sitting, I'm gonna engage my right leg. Yeah, so the idea is that you start to use these hip flexor muscles, point your foot. Remember, you can also be here. Hands on the floor. Yeah, take what you need, leave out what you don't. Then, on the next step, will be on the heel. Now it's hard for me to sit on my heel, so I'm gonna lift it. You can also use a block here under the heel for some extra support. And then lift the right leg. You can have one hand or not on the floor. Now it's more balance. So we are gonna do all of these movements, but like inhale, exhale, go into one, the next one. And I'm still gonna be doing it slower than in the video that I saw from Taylor. And you may be doing it even slower, doesn't matter. Point is to do some fun transitions, fun movements with your body. Then we're gonna come out, take a breath, maybe give yourself a nice stretch here on your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. And we're gonna move on to a lunge. So let's take the right side first. So turn onto your right side, right leg forward. Place the left knee on the mat. You can have your toes pointing or curled up. And then here, press your feet down. Legs contracting towards the shoulder to square the hips. And then you can have your arms up in front of the heart. Here are the hips, up to you. We're just gonna move forward and back. Inhale, exhaling, resting in the pose. But try to keep some engagement still when you stretch here open. Try to still keep something pulling the legs towards each other. Yeah, so you can do this. You can maybe even do this variation where we can fully stretch the right leg. And then from here, let's try, because it's part of the transition, to get up. So you're gonna have to use body weight more into your right leg. Prepare, like if you want to run, sprint, and lift, yeah? Once you're here, I want you to come into the full lunge, and I want you to do again squats, lunges, by bringing your left knee down. And you can notice that my left knee is going kind of vertically, so my hip stays kind of in a line with the left knee. So in that way, we are engaging the hip flexors and quadriceps of the left leg as well. Definitely warming up the right side. Then from here, we're gonna go into warrior 3. It's not part of the transition, but I find it really nice to give ourselves a sprint and work on the balance. So keeping your left knee bent, lean onto your right foot. Inhale, exhale, warrior 3. And then you can come into the full expression or not by stretching, straightening your right leg. Turning your left hip in, so hips are next to each other instead of on top of each other. And if you lose balance, have a laugh. Then we're gonna turn on to the left side. So come, take your low lunge. Now again, press your feet down into the mat, then legs towards each other. Inhale, exhale, deepen into the pose. Inhale, exhale. And remember that when you're stretching here, you still have some engagement going on. Let's say that you have something like 60% stretch, so it's not all the way stretching, but you have some contraction going on, helping out with this hip flexor mobility. Again, let's do 3 more times. Exhale, exhale, and then exhale here. Now we're gonna get up. You can use the blocks, you can use your hands on your knee, on the floor, something like this. But if you can, and you want to give it a try, I'm gonna do it standing up. So lean onto your left side, engage your glutes. Inhale, exhale, lean so much forward that the right leg becomes lighter and lift. And then from here, lunge, high lunge. Then let your right heel come up. Hips are looking forward, so the front of your pelvis is looking forward. Bending both knees. Inhale, exhale, start to bend to the right knee so that you can lower the leg. You don't have to touch the floor. It's up to you. We want then both legs working very actively. Yeah? They're doing different things, but they are supporting each other. So go ahead. You can have your arms overhead. All right, now feeling those glutes working out, we're gonna go into warrior 3. So, high lunge, right knee a little bit bent. Lean onto your left side or forward. Lean so much that the right foot comes lighter, lighter, and raise. You can keep your both knees bent, but if you want and if you can straighten both legs. Remember to bring the right leg sort of an internal rotation so that the kneecap is looking down and straight into the mat and the glutes are next to each other. Okay. Flying like a bird. Go back. That was like a little quick warm-up. Now we're gonna get into the transition. So definitely take a deep breath. Right. So come to the center of the mat. Actually come onto the right side of the mat. Inhale. Bringing body weight into both feet evenly, pressing your legs towards each other. Navel comes in. Lift the left leg. Place the left foot on the right thigh. Hands wherever you feel comfortable and start to sit. Go as deep as you can. Right now, this is about what I can do. And then come up, keeping the left leg up, step to the side. Then bend into the left knee. Then you can start to lift the right foot. You can have the left foot turn out. You can give your support with the floor, lifting what needs to be lifted. So take your time because everybody's really different in these kind of poses. And then lift the toes, if this is possible, stretching the leg fully. Then from here, it's an option. I like to do this because it's fun, to sit down, bringing the left knee down, and then I go back. I sit here. And then looking forward, this is the tricky part, bringing the leg forward and then to the side. And then from here, we're gonna go into low lunge. So I start to bend into this right knee, turning the left hip and left leg in, placing the left knee down, both feet down into the mat, legs towards each other. Inhale, raise your arms up, shoulders are nicely open, chest is forward, navel and lower body, lower back is towards the middle. And then exhale, lift. I lost it there, but doesn't matter. Bringing your left foot up again and just do something fun here. Go back down. So that was one side. For the other one, let's move onto the other side of the mat. Body weight into both feet, then more onto the left foot. Then bring the right knee up. Keep those toes engaged or the foot doing something. So either pointing your toes or toes up. Then place it on the left thigh and we're gonna start to sit. So we are doing now like a slow version, like I'm walking you through. For the next one, it's gonna be like going into it, right? So you can go deeper, deeper, deeper. Taylor can do it like fully down. I could do it on the first day. Today, not so much. So it doesn't matter, as long as you are doing something. Then step on the right, with the right foot on the other side of the mat, bending the knee. You can reach your hands to the ground or have one hand down here. Or maybe you want to play with the stability. Slowly turning the left foot up. You can stay here, working on flexibility, or you can sit, then bringing the right knee down. Let's take up again, and then look forward where you want that left leg to go, and lift it up. I know this is not super easy, but I think you're gonna get it after a couple of tries. And then we're gonna turn to the low lunge. So bending the left knee, turning here, up. Feet into the ground, legs towards each other, navel and lower back goes towards the middle. Inhale, chest up, forward, arms up, exhale. And then from here, either hands forward or in front of the heart, we're gonna raise up, lean onto the left foot, raise up, then turn, and find your balance again. Leg up, if you want, add this little kick, and we are done. So, one more time, a little bit faster. You are totally welcome to repeat this section and work it out a little bit more, or just see how it goes. So, I'm gonna stand here. Right, let's see how it goes. Inhale, leg up, exhale, figure four, let's sit. Let's sit deep. Then up, right foot to the other side, and then we bend. Then we sit. Then we bring the leg forward, then up, then low lunge. Inhale, exhale, forward, raise up, little kick, that's my own cherry on top, and then back down. And then to the other side, inhale, placing the left foot on the right thigh. Let's sit, let's sit, let's sit. Oh, I can do it now, fully. Okay, and then up. Left foot to the other side. Now, tricky part for me on this left side. So I have to raise still my left heel up. Then sit, down, look forward where you want to bring that right foot. And then looking forward towards the lunge. Inhale, exhale, let's raise up, forward, and we kick on the cherry, and we are done. That's it, guys. Now, you are welcome to do it again. I certainly would like to do it again. But for now, let's just keep the video short. Let's take a sit. Let's close the eyes. Take an inhale. And an exhale that's longer than you inhale. Try to calm your system again, down. You can take Shavasana if you like, or you can go straight into your gym session, working out session, or now if you were just taking a break from whatever activity you were doing, then it's all welcome. Thank you so much for joining me in this fun transition, and namaste.